honestly, we gotta bring this trend back. More people need to do what I spend in a week as a blank in blank. That way I could react to more videos exactly like this.
Okay, I'll do it. I will track my spendings for a week. Hey and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I am a German mechanical engineer based in Sweden. I'm 26 years old and I work as an engineer for a Swedish company that makes batteries for electric vehicles. And I live in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, but I also travel up to the north of Sweden quite a bit, which is where we're building our battery factory. Since I live in Sweden, I pay everything in Swedish crowns. However, my mind hasn't quite converted yet, so I'm gonna be tracking everything in euro, and I will also translate that to US dollars. So I'm filming this video at the end of the week. I kept track of all of my spendings and I'm gonna go over them in this video, and at the end of the video I will also compare them to my average monthly and weekly spendings and how much I usually spend in each category. It was quite an interesting week because I traveled to the factory, which I do every 2 to 4 weeks, and I also had a friend visit me from Germany for a few days. So it wasn't really a normal week, but then again, not really any week is ever really normal. And so yeah, you will see that when I compare this week to my average week. So let's start with Monday. On Monday I work from home all day, so there wasn't really much opportunity to spend money. I did pay rent that day, which is 519 euros and 75 cents or $602.01. And if I calculate that to how much rent I spent per week, that is 119 euros and 59 cents or $138.73. I also went and got groceries, but I didn't need to buy so much since I was about to travel and I didn't want anything to go bad. And I also still had some food, so I just needed to kind of stock up a little bit. And the groceries came out to 5.68 euros or $6.59. So the total I spent on Monday was 125.27 euros or $145.32. On Tuesday, I actually didn't spend any money at all because I was just working from home all day. I did laundry, went for a run, packed for my work trip, and worked on a video afterwards. So I basically didn't have any time to spend money. So the total for Tuesday came out to 0. On Wednesday, I got up really early to go to the airport since I needed to travel to the north of Sweden to go to the factory. However, the train to the airport and the flight is paid for by my company, and so is the breakfast that we had on the flight. I also took an empty water bottle with me through security so that I could fill it up at a water fountain at the airport and didn't need to spend any money on drinks. And then when I arrived at my destination airport, I just got a ride with some colleagues to the site. So then I basically worked at the factory all day, which meant working in the office and going to the site to check on the progress. I had lunch at a food truck, which I get reimbursed for since all meals during my travels are paid for. And after work, I got a ride with a colleague to the hotel. And then we went out to have some dinner, which was also paid for by my company. And then I just spent the evening working on my next video. However, I did have to pay a banking fee that day, which was 3.47 euros or $4.02. And that was also the total for that day. On Thursday, I had breakfast in the hotel that is also paid for by my work. And actually that day I was meeting up with a supplier that was visiting our factory. And I met them in the morning in the hotel and they gave me a ride to the site. Then I spent all day with them. Again, I had lunch at a food truck at the site, which was free for me, and then I got a ride back from my supplier to the hotel. And later I met up with them at a restaurant and they invited me for dinner. And then I got back to my hotel room quite late and just fell asleep. So the total on Thursday was again 0 since all food was paid for either by the company I work at or by my supplier. On Friday was the day of the month where I do all of my investing every month. However, I don't count this as an expense since it's an investment, so I'm not going to count it in this video, but I might make a video in the future on how I invest my money. Again, I had breakfast at the hotel and then I took a bus to the factory, which I paid for, but I get that expense reimbursed, so I'm not going to count it in this. And later I had lunch at a food truck again, which I get reimbursed for. And then I got a ride to the airport to fly back in the afternoon. And then on my way home from the airport, I went and got groceries, but I was really tired, so I basically only bought what I needed for dinner, and that also lasted me 3 more dinners after that. And then for the groceries I paid 17.96 euros, which is $20.84, and that was also my total for that day. On Saturday I paid for my monthly public transport ticket, which was 94.05 euros or $109.10. And since I use that all month, I'm just gonna add what I pay for every week, and that is 21.95 euros or $25.46. And a friend was visiting me over the weekend, so we went to the city and walked around, and we went to the Modern Museum, which is my favorite museum in Stockholm, and it also happens to be free. We did go out for a late lunch / dinner to a burger place, which was 16.73 euros or $19.41 for my meal, and I had all other meals at home. Later we went to a bar, and the prices of drinks in Stockholm are really expensive if you compare them to Berlin, where I lived before. So of course I took their cheapest draft beer, but it was still pretty expensive, but also pretty good. And I had 2 beers, and that came out to 13.46 euros or $15.62. And so the total for that day was 52.14 euros or $60.49. On Sunday, my friend was meeting up with some other people, and I spent the day at home editing a video, and I also took an editing class online that was free and went for a run. And I also went and got groceries to do meal prepping for the next 4 days or so, since I don't really have time to cook during the week. And the total for the groceries was 20.98 euros or $24.34. And I also included some movie snacks in that, since when my friend got back, we watched a movie at home, which was of course also free. And I had all of my meals at home that day, so the total for Sunday was 20.98 euros or $24.34. So the total I spent this week was 219.82 euros or $255.01, which if I split that up by different categories, it was for rent I paid 119.59 euros or $138.73. For groceries I paid 44.62 euros or $51.77. For transport I paid 21.95 euros or $25.46. And then for restaurants and bars, I paid 30.19 euros or $35.03. And for other, I paid 3.47 euros or $4.02. And as any good engineer would, I'm gonna compare this week's spendings to my average week and also give a breakdown of how much I spend in each category per month. So I went through all of my expenses of the last 6 months and rounded a little bit to make it nicer for me to read out the numbers. So on rent, I pay on average 520 euros or $600 per month. Then on groceries, I spend 280 euros or $325 per month. On transport, I pay 100 euros or $115 per month. On restaurants and bars, I pay 50 euros or $60 per month. On traveling, 200 euros or $235 per month. On other things like entertainment, books, shopping, or fees, I pay 100 euros or $115 per month on average. And so my total average monthly spending is 1,250 euros or $1,450 per month. And so this means that my average weekly spending is 290 euros or $335. And this week was 219 euros and 82 cents or $255.01. So this means that this week was 25% cheaper than my average week, which is obviously because I didn't have to pay for so many things since my meals were paid for while I was traveling. And I also didn't really have a lot of time to spend money since I was working a lot. Yeah, so this has been really interesting for me. I hope it was also interesting for you. And let me know if you would like to see a similar video on investing, then I can make that as well. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video.